fish is good.
When I try the fish, tastes like chocolate.
Chocolate?
Tastes like chocolate. Let me try.
Sure?
It looks like a puppy eating.
Use your spoon.
It looks like a puppy.
You do?
But puppies don't like fish. And rice, they like pet food.
You are official Filipino. You eat fish.
Cat eat some fish. Cat eat fish. And cat drink some. Cat drinks some milk.
How about the monkey?
Monkey eats banana.
She is an American Filipina.
Yes, she eats fish.
Yeah, because Daddy told me that she is American Filipina.
And she eats fish too.
Yeah.
What
I'm a Filipina already.
you are? Would like mommy?
Mommy just eat buns.
Gracie eat fish.
But I got no buns.
Fish with soy sauce and calamansi.
Mommy,
And
there's
put
a
it in
bone.
rice and
Mommy, I feel a bone now.
yum. Love you, bye. I said a lot of good things about Philippines before, about Philippine people. I know Philippine is very friendly people, very positive and very happy, always smiling. But there are some Philippine people that is not very nice, not very kind, I find it very disrespectful. And I'm about to share with you my bad experience, and it's actually just happened this year 2023. So the other day, this only happened this week, guys. It was like 4 days ago, I think so. My mom was with us that time too. We're walking in the mall in Lee Plaza. We went there because we need to buy a furniture. Actually, my husband need to see a furniture. So as we walking inside, and we used stairs, and Gary was walking first and I am behind him, and my mom was behind me, and my husband walked very fast. I don't think he even noticed it that we stopped, because there's a Filipino guy who stopped us from walking because he asked me a very inappropriate question. And my husband walked first. I think he already upstairs and looking for furniture. And women, I think your wife do the same thing, that if we're inside a mall, our eyes is just looking around, and that's why we walk very slow, because we keep looking the stuff that we wanted, so something like that. So Gary walked first with Gracie because he was holding Gracie, and I was holding Bless. And this guy, I didn't know that he was like staring us, I think, because he knows that Gary is my husband, and he noticed also that Gary is holding Gracie. So he asked me a question here. He said, very inappropriate. I found it very disrespectful, and I get really offended. And he said, he point Gary was walking first. He point Gary, is that your daughter? And the two, is that your two daughter? And that's my response. That means yes. That's how we say yes here in the Philippines, especially if I'm talking to Filipino people. I just use my like that. So he asked me another question. He said, he was looking at me like I'm lying, like that, like, are you sure, something like that, because the next question, he said he would point my first daughter. Guys, that my first daughter is not Gary's biological daughter, because she's pure Filipina. Her father is Filipino. She just doesn't look any like foreigner. She doesn't look like foreigner. So this guy, I think, make him think like something like, are you sure, something like that. So he asked me if that one too, like he point my daughter next to me, like that one too, like he is asking if Bless also Gary's daughter. And my reaction was like, are you serious? You're really gonna ask me that question? I don't even know you. That's in my mind, you know. Like, it's easy to say that you should answer, or you should tell him something. It's easy to say that, but if you're in the situation, it's like your mouth are closed that you can't speak any words. You just shocked. I was shocked, and I went turned my head to my mom, and my mom was have a same reaction. My mom can't believe he even asked it. It's very inappropriate for him to ask that question, especially that I'm holding my daughter next to me, and I don't usually talk about that kind of topic, because I never told my daughter that Gary is not her biological dad. So I don't think she even know that. No, I'd never discussed that, because I don't. It's like it's my decision where when I'm gonna tell her. I don't want my daughter to know that this time. No, because I think she's too young to know that. So, anyways, I get really frustrated, and my mom, I think she noticed that I'm about to explode, and my mom just grabbed my arm and she said, "Let's go." And I can't believe, you never ask me a basic question like, oh, something like, you know, it's just not right. It's just not for him. It's not right for him to ask me that kind of question. Especially that my daughter is next to me. I have some respect, right? It's not in the right place. It was public. It's like everyone is walking by. It's just very disrespectful, and it's not his business. First of all, we don't know each other, so I can't believe people would even attempt to ask a question from people just like. Anyways, here's another experience I experienced. That was just, I think that was December, I believe. That's right. That's we did our, I think, Christmas shopping. We went to Robinson because we get some stuff, like few stuff. We don't normally do our big shopping in Robinson because it's more expensive there. We usually do that in hypermarket. So we just get few stuff. So we just pick up the small cart, and we got just like few items. And Gary choose the line for me, and we chose this line because there was like two people in front of us, like the other one had a cart and the other one doesn't have. So I thought there's only one person actually, because I thought they were together, because the other one doesn't have a cart. So Gary picked this line, and he went to get more stuff, to finish and get the stuff that we need. And as this first person almost done, the next person that I thought they were together, she was doing this to her friend. And I look, and I was so scared because I already have a feeling she's gonna push in front of me. And especially that she have like a lot of grocery that I think it would be worth for a month. For us, it's a lot of grocery, lots of meat, lots of like junk food, so she pushed in front of me, and I make a face like, oh, I thought you guys are together, and you're not supposed to get in line without cart. That's why I said in Filipino language. Of course, she was Filipina. This is, by the way, this is very disrespectful. It is very, especially to people, like my husband, like foreigners, because they don't do this in their own country. They will get in trouble. They will get into fight because it's just not right. It's just very disrespectful. You can't get in line without cart. It's just not fair for people behind you. What they did is, she asked her friend to go that line, and she also get this line. So ever quickest, they will pick that line. I mean, it's just not fair, right? So I said, if I known that you pick this line, I would not choose this in a million years, because your cart is have so much grocery, and it will take a while. I mean, I say in a nice way, by the way, because I don't usually lost my temper like my husband. I don't, but if it was my husband, he would very very angry, because it's just not right. Especially if my husband is right, he would always stand his ground if he is he's right. So I was still nice, and I said, you're not supposed to get line without cart, mom. It's just not nice. And if I know that you had a big of groceries, I would never get this line because it will take a while. And he was like, oh, it's okay. It's just gonna be quick, something like that. And she was smiling, also like being sarcastic. And she said, I said, you know what, mom? I have two children, and you see, I was with Gracie, and Gracie was sitting in the cart, and I can't believe she just do that to people. Like, they are two adults, like they are, I think, 40 years old something, and her friend as well. So they are big enough, and they're old enough. I have daughter like a toddler, can be very fussy also. So she said, oh, you can get that line, like she point the priority line. And I said, no, I can't. Do I look old enough to be in that line? I was like being sarcastic, and she was like, oh, they're accepting pregnant women. I mean, first of all, she already being disrespectful, and she just insult me that she's saying that I am pregnant. And I was like, I was trying, like inside of me, it's like boiling, like I want to explode. I feel so angry. Oh my god. I can't believe she insulted me, especially coming from that kind of person. Like, I'm not gonna say negative about her just because she insulted me, but honestly, she was big. I mean, first of all, why I was wearing a very conservative dress, because in the past I have been comfortable wearing conservative clothes when I go out. I don't even see that I look pregnant from that dress. And I think she just say it because she wants to make fun of me, because she thinks she can bully me because I am too nice still, even though I confronted her that she can't do that, she can't get in line without card. And I think she just do that to bully me. She's just a bully, saying something like that. It's just so a bully. It's just not nice. I mean, maybe she is not happy that day, she have some struggle, but you have to consider other also, that they have also some struggle. It's just be kind with other people. I mean, it's just so nasty for her to be like that. First of all, she was disrespectful because she just pushed in front of me, and she also say that I am pregnant, and she was laughing with her friend when she say that. So I said, wow, mom. I was already angry, and I said, wow, coming from you. And I say that, and she was wearing mask, by the way. And when my husband came back, I already know that my husband would be very angry, especially if I told him that they just insult me and telling me I'm pregnant. My husband would, if someone would attack us, my husband, he would transform into lion. So when Gary came back, I already know what he's gonna react. He said, did she just push in front of you? Because he already know he's the one who picked that line, so he knows that there's no it should be us, it would be just so quick. We should be done already because we don't have lots of stuff. It's just few stuff. So when he came back, he was very angry, and he said, these people just push in front of me. And I said yes, and they also insult me, and they told me to go to the priority line because I look pregnant, something like that. And my husband was very angry, and Gary looked at me up and down. He said, you don't look pregnant. And she looked at the person who insulted me, and he's like, did you just insult my wife? I mean, Gary was being mean. But they deserve it. I mean, I know Gary should not react that way, but if you are in the situation, I'm sure you would also say nasty to them because they were just not so nice. So Gary insulted them and say, I think Gary make fun about her wearing mask. They get away with it because they already started, the cashier already started their stuff, you know. But I complained to the cashier and I said, is it okay to get in line without cart? And they said, no, you can't. And these people just look like they were embarrassed because people are actually staring us because Gary have a loud voice. I'm sure he didn't mean to, but Gary is actually have a very loud voice and everyone are looking at us. And when I say complain about to the they will feel embarrassed, and after they pay they was like they walk very fast. So there was a very bad experience of me because it's really ruined my mood all day because of that. You know, if you got some struggle, be kind to everyone. Everyone have their own struggle too, you know. Let's be kind, and it's just not nice to bully and or to attack other people just because you're not having a good day, or maybe that's just how she is. That's just how she is, and maybe she's not happy, she's miserable with her life, and I can't believe she insulted me with that words. And it's just, maybe she's insecure, or I don't know. It's just, I just can't believe that. That's, by the way, that's the first time I get insulted or being body shamed with people. I was planning to do a day in my life video, but I don't think it's gonna happen because it's gonna be a very long video. I don't want to. I'll just see you guys in my next video. I'll do another house or another day in my life in my next video because I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me till the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.